let's say we have a business owner that is not 100%. He or she doesn't own 100% of the business.
Yeah.
He or she may own 50% of the business or
Hmm.
40%.
Hmm.
Um, Again, state specific. So if we have the same business, it's worth $1 million, and we have our in-spouse owns 40%. You would think the math would be very simple. Take $1 million, multiply it times 40, and there's the number. As you both know, in Rhode Island, if a business owner owns 50% or less, Rhode Island would consider discounts, minority discounts, and marketability discounts. So that same 40% business owner, while we would think it'd be 400,000, may be worth 250 because it's not a majority control of the business. He or she doesn't have control over the things we talked about,
Hmm.
compensation and rent and all these types of things. So Rhode Island allows discounts on minority interests where other states do not.
Yep.
So again, state specific on minority owned, I mean minority less than majority owned businesses, and those are another hot topic of areas to mediate. Those are very, very difficult um, discounts to place on those businesses. Again, we have statistics, we have data, and those types of things, but valuation experts will always disagree on what those discounts would be. And those are areas for mediation as well.
Hmm.
So I think when business owners own a minority interest, I think it's more beneficial to be in mediation to keep the experts out of not only trying to value the business and coming up with a number that might be palatable, but now I've got to apply some discounts to it because it's a minority owned business. And so there's a lot of room for not only error or opinions, but there's a lot more room to mediate that. So you don't have to
Yeah.
get into all that. So um, again, state specific. There are other states it's not an issue.
Yep.
So I think you have to be cognizant of those things as a business owner or an out spouse of a business owner. And that's a difficult explanation to an out spouse is, okay, well, why isn't it 40% of $1 million? Why is it 25% when he or she owns 40%? Well, who's going to buy 40% of a business and pay full price when they don't have control or could be
Sure.
fired or could, those types of things. So
Sure.
that's a hard thing to explain and certainly not only explain, but for someone to digest is why do I have to get discount on that?
Yeah.
So.